There you
Pat
go.
Karen, thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
Okay, you take it easy.
All right, now I'm joined live by Democratic Congressman Jim McDermott of Washington State. And, of course, you want more debate. We'll be watching that on Meet the Press tomorrow and Sunday. Check your local listings for that. Let's talk about this, if we can, right now. And the issue of what the Democrats as well as what the Republicans want. We spoke earlier with what the Republicans do want in terms of when they look at the CCB, and that's what's going to be introduced on Monday. What do you believe in terms of what lawmakers can get done? Is this vote that's going to be happening in the House something that will be practical and will move us forward?
Absolutely not. It's another ploy to delay the inevitable. We are going to raise the debt limit, and we're not going to do it with constitutional amendments to do this or to that or to tie our hands and our feet and gag our mouth. That is simply not a good policy way to move, and it's not going to happen.
You know, one of the questions out there is, can it get done? From your perspective, as 1 week has gone by, and we just talked with Pat and Karen there for a second, will it get done in time?
Yes, absolutely. I think that the mature minds in the Republican Party realize that they've stirred the herd up and it's racing downhill. They don't know how to lasso it right now, but they'll figure out a way in the next week to get us to stop, and there'll be a compromise between the Democrats and Republicans. The Republicans are not going to get everything they want. They're not going to get slashes in Medicare or any of that stuff, but they will raise the deficit, the debt limit in the next week or so.
Talking about what lawmakers want, what do you want? Revenue enhancements have been discussed on the left. What is it that you must have in this deal?
Well, I'm one of those people who 3 weeks ago voted for a clean lifting of the debt limit. We did it 10 times for George Bush. We never created this kind of mess when he was running us down into the ditch. We kept raising the debt limit, and we did it without any muss or any fuss. And I think that's what ought to have happened here. But Mitch McConnell has taken it as a way to make the president look bad, because his only goal, as he admits, is to defeat Barack Obama in the next election. So he's taken this issue and made it into a great big deal. It should have been a no-brainer. It should have been done without any problem at all.
Congressman, I was mentioning earlier that we were discussing the Republican perspective, what they'll be introducing to the floor on Mondays. In fact, I spoke with the co-sponsor of the bill, Reed Ribble, a little bit earlier this morning, who wants to amend the Constitution as part of that vote that'll be happening on Monday. Take a listen to what he said.
What Congress has proven over the last 60 years is that they have very little restraint. All we're asking for, quite simply, is let's go ahead and turn it back to the states, right to the American people, and let them weigh in. I'm exactly certain what people are afraid of, that maybe the American people will say, yes, we want the government to live within its means just like our state governments have to.
Does that make sense to you, Congressman, so that the United States does stay within its means?
Look, he says that the United States over the last 60 years has not been the most powerful, most affluent, most important country in the world. He blames the Congress. He says the Congress has run us down into a ditch. That simply is not true. I don't know where he gets that picture of the United States. Now, the fact is, we made the decision about states' rights in the Civil War, and we decided we were going to have a federal government, and we were going to decide nationally what was going to happen in the whole country. To turn it back to the 50 states will simply balkanize this country, and we'll be as bad off as parts of Europe are, where they can't agree across a border in a little teeny country that has 2 or 3 million people. We would simply have 50 little countries here with a mess. That was called the Articles of Confederation. We rejected it in 1787.
Congressman Jim McDermott from Washington State, thank you. And now to Libya. The main opposition group there is officially being recognized by the United States and almost 40 other nations.